Hey everybody, welcome back to more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. Where last time we went through the Mystic Ruins all the way over here and went through this pass. We found out that Galleon still lives and is attempting to take over the world, but his intentions aren't exactly entirely too clear. But we made our way back to Nota and the dragon ship Destiny is no longer following us. Or, well, it's no longer part in Nota anyway. Hey there, welcome to the trading town of Nota. Now that the dragon ship Destiny is no longer blocking the bridge, I have no idea how the thing was blocking the bridge exactly. It was mainly the people doing it, but we can now cross over to West Nota. So West Nota is where we are going today. So we could just go right over here and finally make it across this bridge. All right, on this side of Nota, we have an entirely different section to work with here. Hope you people aren't planning on a trip to Maribia anytime soon, because it ain't gonna happen. The village of Zulan is buried in snow, and the trail into Maribia is impassable. Sucks, don't it? All you can do is stay here until the snow melts, or find yourself on one mother of a shovel. Nota has some great shops, but the city of Maribia has the best shop of them all. It's run by a young guy named Ramus, but you must know that. He and his family are famous. It's the goal of every merchant in Nota to achieve the level of success that Ramus has. So essentially, Ramus and his family have been going on for quite some time, it sounds like. Hello, I'd love to stop and chat, but I have a full day of buying and selling ahead of me. 2 quick questions before you split. What are you buying and what are you selling? Well, I buy goods here in West Nota and go across the bridge to sell them in East Nota. Then I buy goods in East Nota and sell them in West Nota. It's a profitable and good exercise. This is my first time in Nota, and I have to say that I prefer this side of the town. It seems a little less crowded to me, and there aren't any of those freaks from Althena's Chosen. I don't understand why anyone will go into their shrine and pray to the goddess. But West Nota has a perfectly good statue of Althena that's free for anyone to use. I technically just used the one in East Nota right when I walked into the town, so it's kind of funny. Yes, come on in. The candies here are filled with cream and sugar and sweet goodness. We're also experimenting with a candy which combines the taste of chocolate and peanut butter. Biggest problem we've had so far is coming off with a name. How about Choco Butt? Not too sure about that name. Hello, miss. A woman as lovely as yourself deserves a jewel which is equally stunning. Care to see it? It is beautiful. For a mere 1 million silver, it's also a wonderful value. And how shall you be paying for it? 1 million silver? No rock in the world is worth that much. Maybe a cliche, miss, but in my experience, it's always hold true. You get what you pay for. You should think of the expense as a guarantee of quality. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Just between you and me, I'm the brother of the man who owns the tavern in East Nota. It's not that I'm embarrassed about it. My brother is a great man and also sells great booze. It's that East and West Nota don't get along like they used to, but it wasn't always that way. Have you heard the story about the bridge between the two sides of Nota? The one where they get married on, and it basically did like a connection between both towns? Exactly. The tradition used to be that every wedding in Nota was held out on the bridge. The bridge symbolized the eternal connection between the two halves of Nota. Just as marriage is the eternal connection of love between a man and a woman. Well, not all the time. I mean, it could be other things too. But the tradition died along with the relationship between West and East Nota. It's a damn shame. I'm sorry, but my boss and I have some important matters to discuss. Matters that don't involve you. If you want to talk, let's talk later. Now, if you'll excuse me. Listen up now. The last guy sent down the larva, well, he didn't do what I told him to do. I had to teach him a harsh lesson about doing what you're told, and I don't like teaching. I want you to buy what I need from an old man in larva, and at the price I told you to pay. He's going to try to haggle with you, see? But you will not haggle with him, you understand? If you do understand, then you're ready to go. Don't let me down. Oh, it seems like they got a little bit of some trading going on there. Hello, welcome to our tavern. I don't recognize you. Is this your first time here? We only have a few rules here, and the most important of them is to speak quietly. We have many traders conducting business with each other, and they can't do that with excessive noise. I apologize for sounding like a scolding mother. I'm just doing my job, you know. A tavern where you have to speak quietly. A little wonky. I always enjoy coming into this tavern. It's a place where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. Well, at least I do. And I also enjoy the fact that the beer is extremely cheap. Ah, cheers to you. There's a boy from East Nota who comes into my shop every so often. To shop for his mother. He's kind of an ugly little bugger, but he's cheerful to a fault. I can't help but like him. I just hope the kid gets a little better looking as he gets older. You might want to finish that thought. Because if he doesn't, the only way he's getting a woman is with a mail order bride service. That's a little better, but that is a thing. It's weird, but it is a thing. Because Nota is a central trading point, tradesmen come here from all over the world, exchanging rumors, gossip, and other information. This tavern is where the exchanges take place. For example, I just heard that Athena's chosen are serving a false goddess. Weird, isn't it? Merchants of East Nota are envious of this tavern. Their pubs are too loud to conduct business. Well, you know what they say about all RPG rumors. Most of them are probably true. And now we have a shop. Welcome to the finest armor shop in West Nota, with prices the East can't match. How can I help you? Let's see what we got. We have a silver sword, which I can buy and get a little bit better with the attack and magic defense, so I might as well just pop that on. It costs a lot of money, but it's still better than nothing. More defense is good. And if I didn't get one of these from the last dungeon, I'll just add, or two. In this case, I got one of them, so I'm okay there. Iron armors, I could just buy one of those and top off. Outfit of the Chosen and go top off that as well. Problem is I'm running out of money now after just doing all this buying, and I don't even know if I even have those. There's an equip menu in there. I keep doing that constantly. Silver sword. I buy this. Equip that. And then boop. And then let's see. Pop that on. And that ought to do it for what I got. So let's go back in here and sell everything that I don't need anymore. So we'll just go and sell the broadsword. We don't need that. Don't need one of these. Don't need both of these. Don't need both of these. Okay, so there's that. So I got a little bit of money out of that. And I can always sell this if I do need the money. So I'm not too concerned. But let's see. I need to buy 2 of these because I didn't get either one of these in the store. Because I didn't get either one of these in the dungeon. So now I have them. There we go. Good to go there. And I can sell those other things. I keep leaving the menu a little early. There we go. And then sell these, get a little bit of money back, and I should be good to go. All right, let's see what else this town has to offer. Let's check over here, nothing, and then over here. Sorry, kids, but I can't sell you any of my stuff. Then why do you have all your stuff on display, Brainiac? Because this stuff is reserved for my best customers, sassy cat. Anything else? Plus, I don't like bartering like I used to. With my regulars, it's a quick and painless sale. If I sound like I'm lazy, it's because I am. Why work all day when you could just be napping instead? It's a good sentiment, I guess. Wow, what do you want? We were hoping to maybe have a little conversation if that's not too scary for you. Well, I absolutely do not have any money that my boss gave me to take to his house. I'm not all nervous about having so much money because I don't have it, okay? It couldn't be any more perfect. Both sides of Nota under my control. Be married to the hottest chick in town, and I'll be rich for the rest of my days. Oh, are you going to buy something? I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. Too busy preparing for my wedding. Okay, good to know that there is a wedding going on. We kind of learned about that last time when we were on the east side of Nota. So we'll just go over there. I see a chest I immediately want to grab. And I see a chest over here I immediately want to grab. It could be better, but it is what it is. Folks on the west side of the river sell items that are a lot nicer than the goods of the east. The merchants of East Nota are a lot more willing to bargain than the ones of West Nota. Now, the shops at West Nota aren't as crowded as the ones over there, even if they're more expensive. I'd shop at West Nota a lot more if these opportunities would stop inflating the prices. That's inflation for you. Brother has complained about Nota since we moved here, and especially about the high prices. Yeah, that's inflation for you, like I just said. But since he doesn't want to move, I'm pretty sure he just likes to complain. Yeah, that's about the gist of what I see whenever someone complains about prices they don't feel like moving. And even if he did move, I stay behind, because I like it here. High prices and all. The high cost of living in Nota concerns you. Why not relocate to Vane? I can get you and your brother into a rent-controlled dwelling, for a finder's fee, of course. Oh, Lamina, always trying to make money somehow. Most of the people here in Nota are only interested in one topic, and that's how to make money, of course. Which makes sense, since most people here are traders, but it makes for boring conversations. I visited East Nota in search of intellectual stimulation. It's the same way over there. Welcome to West Nota, strangers. If you're leaving soon, you should stock up on supplies. It's a long and treacherous road from here, so be prepared. That I will, with this person right here, who doesn't have a moving sprite, because they are a shop. So essentially, I can just buy all the standard stuff here. I'm gonna actually pick up some herbs while I'm here, just so I have a little bit more. Actually, do I need to? Yeah. Okay, there we go. I am all set. I declare, now that I've finished shopping, I am ready to return to my home in Zulan. The road is snowed over and completely impassable, I do declare. Now that I have to wait here until the snow melts away, which could be weeks or months, what will I do, I do declare. Austerity check. Long ago, when East and West Nota were united, we had many customs and celebrations. Weddings were held on the bridge between East and West, and there were festivals almost every week. The two sides of Nota have grown apart over time, and the celebrations have stopped. And that's about what I hear. We head up this way, we can see you. I can't believe this. Julia's meant to be with me, but I hear that she's pledged her love to Romeo. He might be the mayor of West Nota, but he's also an evil swine. Romeo doesn't love her like I do. His motivations for being with her are purely political. Her father is the mayor of East Nota. Why doesn't she realize that she's being used? Why won't she stand up for herself? Let me just grab this while I'm in the middle of your conversation. That'll be good for money later. What if these rumors are true? What if Romeo and Julia really are going to be married? This isn't fair. This isn't right. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Well, maybe there is something you could do about it. You could sit there and talk to her and try to get it in her head a little bit. Not in a manipulative way, but like to stand up for herself sort of way. Like she obviously doesn't want to do it based on the conversations we've had with her before, but we'll just keep that in mind for we'll keep that in mind for later. After we leave Nota, we should head north, hero. It's a pretty good stretch to Azato, but I'm sure we can make it. And since Azato is a port of call, we can sail from there to the holy city of Panagoulia. Alright, so just make our way through Zulan, and then we can get to Azato. Okay then. And now that we're finally across the bridge, we can head this way if we want, or we can see about squeezing in over here. Really no reason to go this way because we just kind of see stuff that we have seen and we just can't do anything by going over this way. So, we go this way instead. Because we gotta take the long way around. It's a little bit of a hassle, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Just head up over here. And into the snowy ranges we go. Welcome to Zulan, the place that destroys my frame rate in this game. I mean, right now it's actually kind of fine, but also destroys the bitrate on my YouTube video. Welcome to the shining villages of Zulan. At least that's what I like to say, but you all shown about a very bad time. Yeah, I can tell, we have a snow filter. Even though it's the end of spring, Zulan is still buried beneath a thick layer of snow. I would suggest you turn back until our crisis is past. Well, we would love to do that, but we can't. But yeah, that waterfall is definitely frozen over. They really can't use it. This place must be freezing. Go over here to an item shop to see what we got. New weapons and such. Boy, it's chilly out there today, isn't it? Tell me what it is I can do for you. We got a golden mace and a razor fan. Neither which I can really afford. But I can sell stuff if I want to. I could sell one of these life jewels if I want to get the money. I could sell this peasant clothes, which won't really get me much of anything, but it is still something. And I'm not selling that. That's a terrible idea. So, do I want to sell one of those? Let me check out the other shop really quickly, just in case. You buy and sell armor in this shop, nothing else. You what you call a specialty shop. Got a silver shield, which I can definitely afford, so I'm going to buy that. Yes. And we got these two right here, which I could afford. That's a lot of money. I might as well just get this for now. And then this will happen in a little bit. Let me just swap out my equipment here for this, and then sell out you and you. And then I could buy you. There we go, and equip for this. And then sell this. There we go. And these two right here, it is possible to get them in like the next area we're going to. So I'm not really too worried about these two if I can't get them now. The weapons, on the other hand, I really can't get. So I might consider selling one of those life jewels so I can be able to afford it. So just pop one of those down and then buy a golden mace for Ronfar, who isn't really attacking that often. So it's not really that big of a deal. But having it is nice. Let's see. This one is a little bit more worth it though. So I'm gonna buy this, and then yeah, I can't really afford this now, but if I go to equipment and then swap out this for this, maybe I can. Yeah, I actually can if I do that. So I'll just buy one of these and then pop this on and then equip. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And we are good there. I gotta make sure to keep these just in case. There we go. And we are good to go. Mostly, I would like the more defensive armor, but I can't really afford that. Do you see the child playing with my son over there? The one with the big scarf? Kinda, but it's under the text box. That child's father was the best hunter in the village, and he was my best friend. Means he's was, so that's... He went into the mountains to eliminate the monster that has been tormenting our village. And that was the last time I saw him. I'll always regret that I didn't try to stop him. Mom told me that Dad has gone to the Blue Star. Isn't that cool? Ooh. She says he looks down from the blue star and watches over me. But it's snowing so hard that the blue star hasn't come out today. I wonder if Dad can still see me on days like this. Yeah, every single time the text popped up on the screen with that one particular kid, the frame rate was dying. Hello, do you want to play in the snow with me? Look at all the snow. We could play all day if we wanted to. It looks like a lot of fun, but we're in a hurry. We can play when we come back, all right? Okay, it must be sad to be a grown-up and not be able to play whenever you want. Ouch, I understand that entirely. Moving on. Look at it, just look at the frame rate. I sweep and the piles of snow just keep getting higher. Unless everyone in Zulan decides to help me, this village is going to be suffocated by snowfall. I don't know if that damn monster is controlling the weather. I don't care, I just want it dead. My wife has a lot of spunk, but I can tell she's running out of hope. She can barely breathe. It's too cold for me to hike into the mountains to gather some snow-sprout grass for her. And we're almost out of food and firewood. We can only last for a few more days. If only this damn blizzard would stop, I could save her. All I can do is watch her slip away. I'm not doing that. I mean, I can sound like it right now, but yeah. You might not want to stand so close to me. I'm probably still contagious. The colder it gets around here, the sicker I get, and I've never been this sick before. Well, why don't you move to a warmer town? Because I'm always sick, and I need the snow sprout grass that grows on the mountain above us. Yeah, that's a fair point. If you need the stuff that's here, it's the only place you can get it. You pretty much have to stay here. This is just horrible. Maria and her husband have disappeared. The mayor says they went into the mountains to gather some healing grass for their baby. They're going to die up there, and I don't want them to die. So Maria and their husband are in the mountains. Sounds like we got a save quest going on. Some people believe that cold weather is invigorating for the body and mind. Some people also think you find water by pointing a stick at the ground. People are stupid, it's a fact, and it's also my motto. That's a good motto to live by, I guess. Kinda, maybe, I don't know. Hey, are you guys strong? What do you mean? Do we look weak to you? Of course we are. Allow me to flex. Hey, if you guys are strong, I want you to do a favor for me. There's this really stinky, hairy, stupid monster running around in the mountains. Mayor says that it's the monster's fault we all have this stupid snow. So if you guys are strong, you kill the monster for us. Look, all the snowman I made yesterday still haven't melted. I haven't had my snowman last this long ever. I'm the best snowman builder in the world. I would show you how to build a snowman, but then you just steal my secret. I mean, I suppose so. This right here should just be a standard item shop. Yes, it is. Yep, just standard items. I don't need any of those. I'm good. Moving on. Urgh, my butt is frozen solid. Why is it so cold this winter? Zulan's winters are always long, but they've never been this long or this cold, but why? Wait, I know, the pixies who start the springtime are playing hooky this year. The pixies that start the springtime. The only pixies I know about are the one in the Mystic Ruins there. What's the first thing that went through your mind when you saw our village? You probably wonder if we're always this covered in snow, and the answer is absolutely not. We have harsh winters, but this snowfall isn't natural. It's being caused by a monster. I know how crazy that sounds, but it's true. Ask anyone else in the village and they tell you. It's almost the end of spring, and the village is still covered in a thick layer of snow. The earth is frozen solid, and I can't plow my fields to plant my summer crops. I wonder how long I'm going to die. Will I freeze to death? Or starve to death? I have no idea what to tell you. It's so cold this winter that my ice fishing business is about to go out of business. For now, I've decided to focus most of my efforts on my new fish cream business. Care to try a bite? It's just like ice cream, except for a spoonful of skin rejuvenating fish oil. Yuck! Did it ever occur to you that there are some tastes which don't taste great together? Opinions are like butts, little girl. Everyone's got one, and nobody thinks theirs stinks. Besides, you have to eat your words when I open a fish cream franchise in your hometown. I don't know about that one, but posterity check. The trail leads into the mountains above the village, but you don't want to go up there. Everyone who's traveled into the mountains has come back with horrible injuries. So I'm standing on the guard to make sure whatever's up there doesn't come down here. I don't know what I'd do if my grandfather or father were hurt. I kind of read that backwards, but the point still stands. All right, let's check over here. Yeah, every time I come indoors, it's just like quiet. I can't go past you. Huh. Can I go this way? Yeah, I can. That's weird. I can't click on these books. I've killed every kind of beast that lives in those mountains, most with my bare hands. But that thing, it's stronger than 100 men. It smashed my ribs with a flick of its finger. As long as it lives, Zulan will be trapped in the eternal winter, so I must fight it again. No, you mustn't. You're too injured to move, let alone to fight. Yeah, he looks like he's in pretty bad shape. Oh, ow. I should never have gone to the mountains and tried to fight the monster. When he screams at night, the children in Zulan are so terrified that they can't sleep. Snowstorm is so bitterly cold that many of our children have taken ill. The monsters prevent us from gathering snowsprout grass in the mountains. What will we do? The mayor is upstairs, but I don't know if it's wise to disturb him right now. His daughter has gone missing, and we're all fearing the worst. We believe she went into the mountains to find medicinal herbs for her sick child. But that was before the onset of the snowstorm. She's trapped there until it clears. And even if she managed to survive the cold, there's a monster of the mountains. I guess even our healing magic isn't enough for what's wrong here. If I were a little bigger, I would jam a spear down that monster's hairy throat. Grim, but effective. Then we could get those healing herbs for my friend, and she wouldn't be sick anymore. Being a kid sucks. I want to help my friend, and I can't do anything. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. But let's head upstairs. What we got over here? We got a singular chest. Clicky clicky. Plate armor. This might come in handy. Yes, it definitely will come in handy. So if I pop that on, we get pretty decent defense, right? But I just got iron armor, so I can pop this on pretty much anybody that I want to. This armor works on any particular character, so you're not really too in a bind if you weren't able to afford the 2 dresses or whatever you wanted to put on a hero. Because now you have this, so you can just pop it on somebody that you might need more defense with, somebody that might be attacking here or there. It is nice. It's pretty much a good hand-me-down item too, because it works on everybody. Oh, thank the gods, she has heard my prayers and sent you to save us. Our village has been plagued by the snowstorm for many weeks, but this is not a natural weather. The terrible creature has moved into the mountains above Zulan, and has somehow triggered this blizzard. A group of villagers went to the mountains to exterminate it, but they failed. Some of them even lost their lives in the attempt. And in the midst of this madness, my precious granddaughter is stricken with a terrible illness. My son-in-law left the village to find medicine for her, and it wasn't long after its departure that my daughter Maria followed suit. She went to gather a special grass which grows only on the mountain above our village. It's called snowsprout grass, and while it doesn't taste very good, it has powerful healing properties. But there's been no sign of Maria or her husband since they left the village. My son and daughter are missing, my grandchild lies helpless, and I am powerless. I'm begging you, please help us. Save this village, save my child and grandchild. Yeah, that's pretty much led up to this moment. Everyone's like, dude, your people. RPG, do stuff. That beast is history. Oh, you have no idea how happy you have made me. I'll make sure you receive everything you'll need. Hero, we are wasting valuable time. Our mission is to stop the revival of Zophar. What does it matter if we save a single village, when Zophar can destroy the entire world? It's not going to slow us down that much, Lucia. We'll slay that monster and be on our way. You don't understand, Hero. You cannot comprehend the terror of Zophar. If you are determined to help these people, I can no longer stay with you. My mission is too important. I will find Althena on my own. I suppose this is our goodbye. Thank you for your help. Wait, Lucia! Goodbye, Hero. Lucia. I can't believe that Lucia would turn her back on these people, and on us. We can't abandon these people. How can she be so heartless? That girl seemed to have pressing business. I'm just glad you were able to stay. The monster lives inside a cave in the mountains to the north of Zulan village. I wish I could tell you what to expect inside, but we have only vague details. Be careful up there. We'll be as careful as we can, but we're going up there without Lucia. So, next time an Azure plays more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete, we're going to head up the mountains and see about slaying a monster. See you all then.